Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Alma. Thank you so much for joining me today. I have no makeup on, absolutely not one drop of makeup. I wanted to start fresh and I wanted you guys to see my face. You know, it has like little blemishes here and there, but for the most part, everything looks great. I wanted to do this video while talking about the Selena y los Dinos on Netflix. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Okay, so first off, let's start off. I already have moisturizer on my face. The moisturizer I'm using, it's the Trader Joe's antioxidant facial moisturizer. This one right here. It's really light. And on my lips, I have on this cinnamon roll lip mask. I love it so much and it smells so good. Oh my gosh. I put it on before bed. It's my favorite lip mask right now, but it looks like this. It looks like a cinnamon roll inside, and it smells delicious. I feel like it has a little tint to it. Okay, and the foundation I will be using today is the L'Oreal Infallible. Oh my gosh, I love this foundation because it feels really light on the skin and it has amazing coverage. And yes, I know I traded it for my Maybelline Fit Me that I love so much. I have the bottle still there. I haven't even touched it. I've been using this one for months. I haven't bought a new one yet, but I will. I have to go to the drugstore and get me another one. The one I'm using is 460. It says it has SPF in it. It's 32-hour fresh wear. It's golden beige, okay? Golden beige, 460. I'm gonna use my e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush to put my foundation. And what I do is I put a little bit on the top like this, okay? And then stamp it on my face. I've had my moisturizer on for like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes now. I wanna say that the Netflix special for the Selena y los Dinos, I liked it because it was like real footage of Selena from the moment like she was a little girl and she was singing in restaurants and other little gigs. And you know, it's like, wow, like that's crazy. Their dad really pushed them that young. Like as soon as he saw that Selena could sing, he went all for it. Like that's crazy. I'm saying it's crazy because they were kids, and as a parent myself, I don't want to strip my kids away from their childhood, like their toys, their playtimes, their routines, their, you know, them being home comfortable and, you know, all that stuff. I cannot imagine me making my daughter go sing or work or something. Like that's great, like it's amazing, but it's crazy. You know, I think about the Jackson's Fives too, like Michael Jackson and his brothers. And I'm like, damn, pobrecitos, like they didn't even get a chance to play. And I'm sure it affected them a lot. Okay, so I'm continuing with my foundation and stamping it around. And Lily wants to show you guys what she made for her Barbies. Thank you, Lily. But anyways, back to Selena. Like, off the bat, I was like, damn, the dad was like, I'm sorry, but I feel like he was very machista. Like, what he said goes, you know? Like, his wife didn't have a word. I mean, I don't know, but from what I see, like, the wife was just in the background, like, just... And that sucks because, like, what if she felt some type of way and, you know, he was like, no, this is the way we're going to do it. And, you know, okay, my foundation is on. It's like a second skin. I don't know, but it's really beautiful. I love it. And it's not heavy. It's full coverage. Okay, now I'm going to pick up my NARS Café con Leche. And with my finger, I always use my finger with this one. Always. Me and Lily were decorating yesterday for Christmas. I told her I don't think I want to put a Christmas tree up this year because of cats, and she's like, let's just do it. So now I have to go dig it out from my storage. Anyways, back to Selena. It was cute how there was pictures of her when she was a newborn, and you know, it starts from the beginning, and like, you know, like I said, there's real footage, and you know, all of a sudden she's 7 or 6 years old, I think 7 or 8. I don't know, but she was really small and she's like singing for a big group of people. Well, semi big group. And then, you know, they got the restaurant and all, and that's, you know, they did a lot to try to have them, you know, exposed out there. Now I'm going to pick up my concealer by Fit Me by Maybelline. It's in Wheat Ale, it looks like. And I'm just going to do that under my eyes. It's crazy how, like, you know, I like how Chris talks about her, like, he's like, that she was dealing with a lot, that it was a lot, it was heavy on her. And I can only imagine, you know, like, because she was really young, she was still in school, she was, you know, homeschooling and sending homework or worksheets through the mail, like, you know, back in the days, that's how it was. And, you know, she was always on the road and, you know, dealing with these, you know, having to deal with contracts and paperwork and her dad and, you know, her fans. That must have been like her favorite part of the whole thing, like her fans and, you know, what she does, like singing, getting up there and, you know, but I feel like, you know, and then being a woman in that world, you know, in that genre of music, and you know, it's the 80s, it's the 90s, and it's just, it must have been crazy, dude. Like, there's a lot of machistas, you know. I mean, I know there still is, but I'm sure she had to do with a bunch of things that she can't or won't be able to talk about when it comes down to all that stuff, like little details. And it's sad, but it's cool. Like, I mean, she was an amazing superstar. My favorite, one of my favorite interviews was when I think her and Chris were already a thing or about to be. And they're interviewing her. I think she's in her house or something, or her dad's house. I don't know. But she's on a couch. And they're asking her if she has a boyfriend. And she's like, no, I don't. She's like, right now I'm focusing on my career. And I guess her dad happens to walk in and she goes, Dad, can you leave? You're making me nervous. That was cool. Also, the part that got me a little like emotional right here was like when her sister was talking about how like her and Selena, you know, Selena used to take her makeup off, like get into her PJs or her sweatpants or whatever, and put her hair up in a bun. And they used to talk about like their future, like they're gonna get married, they're gonna have kids, and their kids are gonna play together. And she gets choked up in that part, and I'm like, oh, it still like hurts. Like it's still, it will always hurt. I'm sure it will always hurt because that's her sister, you know, her little sister. Okay, so I pulled out my kimchi powder. It's the pink one. I know I still haven't finished it. I'm surprised. And I use this a lot, like every day. I do it under my eyes. I pretty much put this powder all over. Like my T-zone especially. There's this home video where I'm guessing the sister's recording her. And she looks like just like over it. Selena looks over it. But she has her bag, her purse, and I guess they were waiting for her and they're like, what happened? I thought you were just gonna go get your bag. And then she said, yeah, they're like at a mall or like I don't know, something like a shopping area. And I'm guessing she went back to go get her bag, but she took long, and they asked her why she took long. And she said, cause I had to make like 11 calls and I had to get my purse because I have all my credit cards in there. And then her sister's like, yeah, and you can't shop without credit cards, you know? And she's like, exactly. But she looks bummed out. Like, she just looks like whatever happened was already a lot. Like, she just needs to decompress after, like, you know? Like, it took a lot from her. I'm sure it was a lot, like, you know. Because they were, like, when she was going to cross over to the English part of, like, singing, of her singing career, there was a 2-year negotiation before they agreed and finally settled, and she started recording English songs. So, you know, that must have been like a whole thing. Because I guess Selena wanted to make it right, like make everything correct, and, you know, it had to satisfy her, as in like the contract deal had to be right for her in order for her to finally sign it. And it took 2 years. That's crazy. I mean, good for her. Put your foot down, you know? Tell them what you want. Okay, I'm getting the Makeup Geek Tawny to bronze my face. I like this one, this bronzer, but sometimes I feel like it makes my face, like I feel like it's too warm, so it makes it reddish. I don't know, maybe I'm tripping. But we're gonna use this one because I'm running out of this one, and I'm like,
Mama.
yes.
I cleaned the couch.
Oh, thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
I think I put too much. This is a rounded brush. This is by Real Techniques. I don't know, it was in a kit. Contour brush. I just got it. I do feel like the dad was hovering over her a lot. Like, I mean, come on, they lived right next to each other in a little compound, gated compound or whatever, duplex, I don't know what you call that. But yeah, I mean, I get it. Like, he must have had to be on her because, you know, there was responsibilities and stuff. And she was responsible. Like, she was very great at her job, at everything, and very serious about it. And, you know, I wish I could say that he was protecting her. Yes, but I feel like, I'm telling you, he gives me machista vibes. So, in a kind of mean way. Sorry to say that, but he does. Like the way he talks about her boutiques, like that ain't nothing. The money's gonna come from the singing, not that. Like, okay, dude, like that, but that was her passion. You know, that's something she loved. That would have been like, you know, that was her thing. Like, I would try to keep it up for her because that's what she liked. I don't know. He's a man. Like, yeah. I don't know how else to describe it, but being machista, like he was being very machista. I do a little bit on my nose here, a little bit. Like the way he, like, I feel like he just controlled her a lot. And I'm assuming, like, I read Chris Perez's book. I bought it when it came out. And I think, if I can remember, on one of the chapters, he mentioned how her dad, just would, like, you know, bust in their house or something. I gotta go back. Don't quote me on that. But I could have sworn I saw something that, you know, where he didn't respect their privacy. And even though it was, you know, their house, that's what they live. I think their dad owned it. I don't know. But he felt like he could just bust in and barge in whenever he wanted. Okay, I'm picking up my foundation brush just to buff out any harsh lines, buff out the, actually, you know what, I'm gonna pick up this Makeup Geek. It's like a kabuki brush. I know it gets really, it's a kabuki brush or whatever foundation. It's by Makeup Geek, and I just like to tap around and make sure everything's blended. Also, I think it's cute how Chris still has all her letters. Like, oh my gosh. I thought he was gonna cry when he read that letter. So I was just like, oh, that is so cute. Like, oh. I'm gonna do my brows off camera, but I'm using the Anastasia. Look, it's so small now. I have to go get a new one. It's the Anastasia Beverly Hills Perfect Brow Pencil, and it's in medium brown. So I'm gonna do my eyebrows and I'll be right back. Okay, my eyebrows are done, and I use this Infallible Brows by L'Oreal, and it's like a volumizing mascara for your brows. So I put that just in this area to brush out my hairs. Okay, so there it is, my finished brows. Okay, so now I'm gonna get my contour, this one, the one that's finishing. It's the Makeup Geek Complicated. So I'm just gonna get some of that with my little brush. And I do my crease area with this. I put it all over my crease area. I forgot to buff out my nose, but I think it looks okay. Anyways, I'll do that at the end. I think I think Selena was very sweet, very caring, funny, jokester. I know her mom said that she used to like to joke a lot and laugh, make jokes. You know, that's so cool to live like that. I think it's amazing because, you know, you gotta cheer yourself up. Like, honestly, when I'm at work, I have fun, okay? I have fun because it makes it easier. It makes the day at work easy and smooth as opposed to just staying quiet, doing it, you know, working, and just coming back to my house, my apartment or whatever, and just like, you know, I try to make it fun. I don't try, I just do it. It's my natural like thing. So I feel like Selena, you know, cope with it in that way. And of course, venting with Chris once they got together, like venting to him, I think that was her outlet too now. Like that was her confidant. And she was able to like vent because I know that she loved doing the singing. I know that she enjoyed it and the fans and everything, like it was her passion. But you know, it comes with a bunch of, it comes with a heavy responsibility too when behind the scenes, like prepping for it, making songs, meetings, this, that, you know, like it's a lot. I can only imagine that it's a lot. I put a little bit on my bottom lash line, just a little bit. I'm gonna get this flat brush and I'm picking up this shadow. It's called Brulee. It's by MAC Cosmetics. And I'm just gonna do that on my lid. I'm doing a simple simple makeup, like a just simple, because I'm gonna run some errands today and I'm gonna go somewhere for dinner. So it's just simple, and I wanted to sit here. I know it's been a while, and you know, talk about the Netflix. Like as soon as I saw it, I was like, man, I need to do another video. Like, but it's been hectic with this Thanksgiving and all. Not just like work, but my life too. So I don't want to stress myself out more and be like, why didn't you put videos? Like, I know I have to. I know I want to. Not have to. I shouldn't say that. I want to. And I keep looking at my channel like, oh my God. It's my one thing for myself, and I can't even get it going. I will though. It's like, it reminds me of Selena when, you know, everything she does is because her dad, right? And when she finally got with Chris, her one thing for herself that she wanted to do, her dad got mad and wanted to take it from her or make her stop liking the guy. But it's crazy. She had to take initiative.
What are you talking to?
My camera.
Oh, I thought you were talking to that.
No, baby. I'm making a video. I'm gonna go in with this eyeliner. I've been loving this eyeliner. It's by Urban Decay. It's called Whiskey. It's the Glide On Eye Pencil 24/7. What is it? Waterproof, long lasting. I need to sharpen it. I was finally able to clean my brushes. I cleaned my little sharpeners. Like I sharpened my lip liners and my pencils, and everything was just, my house was being neglected. Everything was backed up. Not like cleanliness, like of course I keep up with that. But when it came down to like I sharpened it too much. When it comes down to like things that are not top priority, I mean, I know washing my brushes is top priority because that's nasty. But washing clothes, doing the laundry, folding it, putting it away, the kid, the dinners, the breakfasts, getting ready to leave, going to work, making my lunch, all that. It just takes, it consumes me. I know it looks messy, but we're going to fix it. This one too. I'm gonna get this itty bitty little skinny brush. Look how tiny. It's a Sonia Kashuk brush. I got this in Target 1,000 years ago. And I just trace it. I just trace that eyeliner and make sure and shape it how I want it. So if I want to pull out the liner gently, I do that. And then make sure my waterline area, make sure it goes all the way down up to my lash line. I don't want a gap here, you know what I mean? Like that. So I'm gonna do that to the other eye. Now I'm gonna pick up this dark brown eyeshadow. It's called Take for Granite. It's a Makeup Geek eyeshadow. I don't know what Lily's doing. And it's a matte brown eyeshadow. And I love to use this brush and stamp. I stamp down my, this is how I set my eyeliner. With my tiny brush. And I just set my eyeliner down. And it sometimes if I have to smudge it or if I want to smudge it, I do that with this brush and eyeshadow. Okay, for my mascara, I picked up this Maybelline Bubble Colossal mascara. I swear to God, she'll be watching videos of cats and I'm thinking it's my cats that are crying and I'm looking around like paranoid, but it's the video. Anyways. Yeah, back to Selena. I forgot what I was saying. I don't curl my lashes. I just straight up just start coating them with the mascara. I used to, but I noticed that sometimes they fall with the curling iron. With the curler, so I stopped for a while and my lashes look a little healthier. And I've been putting castor oil on them at night before I go to bed. Okay, there is my mascara. It's still wet. I like this mascara. I like the shape of the brush and everything. I'm I'm having issues with the fallout. There's times where it'll be like hours later after it's set. Maybe I need to get the waterproof one, but it'll be hours later, and let's say I'm looking at my phone, and so I'm looking down, and you know, mascara should be set, right? But then I get these marks down here. Like when I look down and my lashes are rubbing against the bottom, it starts coming off there, and I'm like, why? If I put my mascara on a long time ago. But anyways, this is the Maybelline Colossal Bubble Colossal, and it's blackest black. For my blush, I'm gonna be using this Confident Pink by L'Oreal Infallible. I'm trying to hold back and not hiccup, but it won. This is an angled brush. This is by MAC. I want to know, what foundation did Selena use? I know she had like a MAC lipstick, but I wonder like everything else. Like, was it all MAC or was it drugstore stuff? Because I want to know. I'm just curious. Not that I'm going to go out there and buy it. I know that there's items that there's products that I'll be like, oh, you know, that's worth trying. I'm going to go get it. Seems like it lasts long, this, that. But there's items that don't work with me, you know? It'll work for someone else, but not for me. I'm just getting that my Makeup Geek Kabuki brush. I'm gonna call it Kabuki brush because that's what it feels like it is. And I just buff out everything, make sure there's no harsh lines or harsh makeup strokes. Make sure everything is nice and blended. Get my eyeliner. I figured this is the only way I'll be able to do a nice eyeliner with my hooded eyes and not cutting through here. So I just started rolling with it, and I'm like, God, man, I need to open my eyes and do this, that, and let's see. And then when this came out, I was like, I'm gonna stick to that. Cause damn, I was struggling. I was doing my makeup at some point like I used to still, you know, when I would want an eyeliner. And I'm like, I can't do it like it was. Like, everything's changing, everything's different. And, you know, for my age, I can't be doing too much. Less is more nowadays. And for lipsticks, this is my little pouch. I have more lipsticks, obviously, but this is my little pouch that I carry inside my bag, my Longchamp bag, my medium size. And this is the makeup that I take. This, wherever I go, this goes. It's missing something here. My NARS blush, it's probably in my bag. Oh God. Anyways, this is my lip stuff. This is my choices. If I'm in a hurry, this is in my bag, and this is what I take. And these are the choices I have for my lips when I'm at work or out and about. This one I love, so I'm gonna just stick to this right now. Keep it simple. This is the Soap and Glory. What color? Plum Sup. I don't know, but it does plump up your lips, supposedly. I like it because it's subtle. I'm trying to talk but it's this one. By Soap and Glory. I got it at the drugstore. I love it because it's shimmery, it has glitter, and it's so cute, and it's very subtle. But when the sun hits it, it's beautiful. Oh my gosh, I love it. This is my conclusion of my makeup. This is how I'm gonna be going out today. But yeah, back to the Selena. I want to say, like, yeah, conclusion to the whole thing. I think it's really cute. I love how there was like real footage. You got to see behind the scenes and like the award shows, how it went down, and you get to hear experiences from the band leader, the band people, some of the band people. Um, the brother I like how he was very into it, very serious. Everybody took their job very seriously, but everyone made sure that Selena looked great. Like, it was for her because she was front and center. Obviously everyone else is included, but I don't know, like the songs like Como la Flor, and I know he composed it, Amor Prohibido, all that. Like, it's amazing how he put his all into those songs, and Selena added to it, and it just made everything just beautiful. And I thought, damn, that's so cool that her and her brother like did that. They created that. Like, she can say my brother composes my music and produces it and all that, and then the dad is the manager. I have my separate thoughts about the dad. I think he was a little bit harsh, but without that there wouldn't be a Selena. Without Joe Jackson there wouldn't be a Michael Jackson. Like the way they were treated when they were kids, like that sucks. Like, I was like, damn, I cannot imagine me putting my kids to work like that. Like, but I don't know. That's crazy. The dad was very controlling. The mother seems like she just went along with everything the dad said. And I'm like, as a mom, I have opinions, and I'm gonna say something if something's not, okay for my kid. Like, I'm gonna speak for my kid, and if my kid's like, no, it's cool, then all right, I'll back up, or I'll ask, hey, what do you think? Yeah, okay, yeah, well, let's go along with it. But I'm gonna be by their side, make sure they're okay. But I don't know, I'm sure the mom was very supportive too, wanted it to work. And I admire everybody. I admire Selena. I admire everybody that was part of it. And man, that last part, I didn't think I was gonna cry, but I did. I cried. I cried when, they all say they got the phone call, and they all went to the hospital, and there was already fans there. There was already, news vans and stuff. And I was like, damn. And that's when I was like, and then when Chris says that when he saw Marcy, like when he saw her mom, how she was at the hospital, he knew that it was done, like it was over. Like, it wasn't good what happened to her. And I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Like, that's crazy. It's so sad. I cried right there. I cried the whole ending. Because then they start bringing up, and then I stepped away for a second to get some water, and I came back, trying to like, okay, it's over now. But no, then they started putting footages of like her singing as a little girl, and it's the voice, like you can hear it, but you see Selena, grown Selena on the screen, and I'm like, oh my God, like like, this is really sad. Beautiful, but sad. I was just like, oh man. Yeah, I cried, and then, obviously it ended, but I was like, damn, I didn't think I was gonna cry. Because I remember when I saw the movie years ago, I was a kid, like a preteen when I saw that movie, the Selena movie. I cried a lot, and we saw it in the theater, and that sucked because I'm like, damn, I'm at the theater crying. How embarrassing. Somebody from school is gonna see me and, whatever. But yeah. Yeah, I loved it. I loved the Netflix special. I think it was great. Oh man, I was like, that's cool, man. I got to see, some footage. Now it makes me want to see more videos of Selena's performances and show my daughter too, the little one. The other one already knows, and my son too, but this one, she needs to learn. She needs to see and expose her to that genre of music. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching my video and listening to my opinions and my thoughts on this Selena Netflix special. Thank you guys so much for watching my tutorial. I miss doing this, my me time. But thank you so much. I really love the way it came out. I've been doing my makeup like this a lot, sometimes with a little bit of shimmer on my lid. But today I wanted to keep it simple. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day. I'll see you guys on the next video.